Good morning. My topic is fertilization of fish pond. Presence of an adequate amount of natural food in the fish pond is a crucial factor for the growth of fish. However, this natural food also require food for their growth. So, thus various type of organic and inorganic fertilizers are added in the fish pond. This increases the nutrient content of the fish pond. They are very much essential for the growth of natural food as well as the growth of fish in the pond. Next is types of fertilizers used in a fish pond. The types of fertilizers are generally classified into organic and inorganic fertilizers. First one is inorganic fertilizers. Generally, nitrate and phosphate fertilizers are used as inorganic fertilizer, in which among nitrate fertilizer, urea are used as fertilizer, and among the phosphate fertilizer, single super phosphate are used. Importance of phosphate fertilizer in a fish pond is very important because they contribute to the plant growth very prominently. When the application of phosphate fertilizer in the water, they are readily absorbed by the water and thereby plants. Use of nitrate fertilizer along with phosphate fertilizer create a synergistic effect of both of the fertilizer. Next is the application procedure of inorganic fertilizer in a fish pond. The main disadvantage of using a phosphate fertilizer is their insolubility in water, but nitrate fertilizers are readily soluble. So, when we apply phosphate fertilizer in dry condition, they are readily absorbed by the bottom soil instead of absorbed by the plant or phytoplankton in the water. So, these fertilizers are soaked in water for 3 to 4 hours of their application. The next day, it should be mixed with nitrate fertilizer and in a container and then should be added in the pond. It will create a synergetic effect. Next is organic fertilizer. Animal and plant derived matters are used as organic fertilizer. The advantages of using organic fertilizers are which enhance the growth of zooplankton in the pond. They disintegrate very slowly in the water and thereby they increase the nutrient content of the soil and water. As a result, pond become fertile and they create a synergetic effect on the inorganic fertilizer also. But there are some disadvantages also in using organic fertilizers. Organic fertilizer, especially animal derived fertilizers, are should not be used in a pond in excessive amount. When used in excessive amount, will create a depletion in the oxygen of water. And also, such an animal derived fertilizer such as cow dung will create the increasing amount of bacterial load in the water. Use of organic fertilizer in the fish pond in large amount can become the cause of fish death also. There are some classification of organic fertilizers. Organic fertilizers are divided into two groups: plant derived fertilizer and animal derived fertilizer. First one is animal derived fertilizer. Plant derived fertilizer. Plant derived fertilizers are produced from plant or plant derived materials such as compost fertilizers and oil cake fertilizer, etc. The first two pictures are plant derived fertilizer, in which the first one is compost fertilizer and the second one is oil based fertilizer, oil cake fertilizer, and second one is animal derived fertilizer. These kind of fertilizer are produced from animal derived materials. Example: poultry droppings, swine derived fertilizer, etc. The last one is cow dung. Cow dung is also act as a animal derived organic fertilizer. Some important organic fertilizers used in the fish pond. First one is green fertilizer. Green fertilizer is generally used in nursery pond. This fertilizer increases the amount of nitrogen in the pond, as a result of which productivity increases a lot. Compost fertilizer. Different types of aquatic plants and leaves, etc. are mixed with cow dung, act as a compost fertilizer. And it controls the pH of the pond. Next is the oil cake fertilizer. It is an important fertilizer used in the fish pond. Among plant-derived fertilizer, most widely used fertilizer are oil cake based fertilizer. This fertilizer is formed by the after the extracting the oil from mustard, mahua, till, and badam, and residue is known as oil cake. Oil cake contain different components like nitrogen, phosphate, and potash. Generally, mustard oil cake and mahua oil cake are used as oil cake fertilizers. First one is mustard oil cake. Mustard oil cake is used as fertilizer in a fish pond and also serve as a supplementary feed. They are mixed with cow dung and applied in the fish pond. Use of mahua oil cake. Initially, mahua oil cake act as a poison and kill unwanted fishes or predatory organisms in a fish pond. Then it become converted into fertilizer and act as a fertilizer in the pond and increase the productivity. This oil cake contain water soluble alkaloids named as saponin. This saponin, after the application, this saponin enters the blood of the snake, frog, and other predatory fishes through gills and mouth, and they destroy the blood corpuscles of blood, and this will cause death of this unwanted species. Thank you.